Hello guys, this is VYSH. We are going to continue the 2021 playlist where I am teaching you every aspect of this exam so that you know what to study before even starting to study. Okay, because most aspirants in this country, they do a mistake that they jump into history textbook, geography textbooks, polity. All these things can be done very easily in few months time. Okay, so 2021 students, you have more than 1 year now. Even for the prelims, okay, you have more than 1 year, so don't do the mistakes which everybody is doing. Watch the playlist which I am preparing for you, which will take you step by step to understand what is there and whether you are actually eligible for UPSC, because many students just have a dream, but when they actually come to know what is the need for this exam, they realize that they are not even fit for this. So first watch all these videos in order and then know that where you stand and then develop on it. Okay, because we will be teaching you how to write an answer, how to solve an MCQ. Everything is taught step by step, but that and all is later stages. First you have to know about this exam, about the optional, about the mark distribution, about the syllabus. Okay, so this again today is like which optional to choose. It's a very important topic and it's like requested by most of the students. And on the internet, on the YouTube, we will get by almost all popular institute, they'll put out a video maybe for 5 minutes, for 15 minutes, for 30 minutes, but it will be mostly scattered here and there. It will not be in an order and it will not complete everything. Okay, you will still have questions after watching a video. So when we do, you know that we will always do it completely. Okay, we'll do a lot of coverage, so everything will be covered in one single video. So watch this till the end. Every question you have in mind will be answered. Okay, so in UPSC, 9 papers are there. I'll show you the papers also. In this paper 6 and 7, which is a high scoring paper, the optional, that is what we are going to discuss. Okay, and also what the toppers choose and all that I'll show you. So different things are there, you can see on screen, but I will zoom in more. Before that, the WhatsApp statuses of students, which I always show you. Okay, why we do it in the starting is so that when we do this session with live chat, we want to give time for everybody to join. So by that time we will discuss such things which is not exam relevant, but it is making you more motivated for the exam. Okay, so fix goals, make plan, get to work, stick to it to reach goal. So ultimately it's like you should have a plan. I showed you already the difference between dream, passion and goal. Three different things. Okay, so I have shown you that in one of the video. If you have not seen, watch the videos again in order. You will get to know. So without a plan, you will not reach your goals. The depth of your struggle will determine the height of your progress. Okay, the more you struggle, the more you are feeling like I'm exhausted, the more I'm like my hand is paining by writing these many answers, and like your sleep cycle is getting disturbed. Everything is a sign that you are working hard. Okay, and all this will pay off when the right time comes. So just keep working hard. It will reflect in your progress. A vision without a strategy remains an illusion. This is same like the first picture. Like if you don't have a strategy, if you don't have a timetable, if you don't have a goal which is aligned with your days which are coming up, you will not reach it. Okay, it will just remain as an illusion, and for 3 4 5 years you will repeatedly fail in UPSC and still not understand why you failed. Okay, the biggest success of an aspirant is that they realize their weakness, they realize that why they are failing, why they are scoring low. If you don't understand, then you are totally in the wrong path. Okay, so I won't give up. Okay, you, whatever failures happens, whatever, if you have not even given prelims for the first time but you are scoring low in mock exams, you don't even know how to take a mock exam, but don't give up. Okay, this playlist which I'm devising for you will make you the best aspirant in the country, and that's my promise to you. These are the videos which we are doing in this order, so please watch it in this order, because I'll be referring to things which I already told, because I get this. Okay, and we get irritated also when we give these things in video links. We give it in WhatsApp when you come, and immediately you will send a message after one day that, sir, I watched all your 9 videos. Then after that, when I, like today I gave you the Hindu e-paper link. Okay, how to get an offer and how to get it for a much cheaper price. So that time immediately student is asking, what is the meaning of e-paper, what is Hindu, what is the relevance of Hindu? So if you are asking that question, that means you did not watch this video number 9. We gave you 9 set of videos to watch that. After that only we are giving you something related to that. So if you don't watch it is okay, but why do you have to come and tell us that we have already watched it? We are not going to lose anything. You are doing injustice to your own preparation. So if you're doing something, do it sincerely, else don't do it. I'm seriously telling you, don't do it. Don't go for UPSC. It's not meant for you. Okay, you have to be damn serious about it, and you have to be dedicated for at least 12 to 24 months, else this exam you will not clear. Okay, so now we'll talk about optionals, choosing an optional, the easiness, the relevance, evaluation, the myths about that, then toppers choosing different things. Okay, 2021 or 20 students, just WhatsApp me. I'll give you all the set of video links. All these are free. Okay, whatever is in YouTube is free. Only the test series will be a paid course, because it involves a huge amount of effort, which I sit and make every day and night. So that is being devised for you. 2021 launch will happen in June first week. But before that, a lot of video links I'll give you to watch for free. So come and WhatsApp me. 2020 students, you would have got the test number 60 of your batch April 20 current affair. It's one of the lengthiest current affair also, and some students had issues with opening the attachment. So just let me know whether you have got it. Okay, just WhatsApp me in this number. You have my number already, but just tell me that you have received this and there is no issue with the mail. Okay, remaining test which will be ending in 1 week. Okay, your batch will be closing in 1 week. Now the rank holders. Okay, I've taken last 5-6 years, like 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, 6 years. So these are the years in which these people came all India rank 1, which you also might be dreaming about. But it's okay if you come 1 or 2 or 3. If you come in the top 100 itself, you will get the position and cadre of your choice. Okay, it mostly happens because most of them wants IAS or IPS. That is like obviously you will get it if you are in the top 100 ranks. So these students, if you see why I'm showing you this in the starting itself, the optional subjects, these people, all the 6 people had a different optional. So this itself will answer half of your questions, like whether there is any optional which will make you a topper or which will make a big difference. Okay, there is nothing like that. That's my very first point. There is nothing like that. Every optional is scoring. Every optional can be chosen by you. There is no harms, but still there are some factors to it, because you may be having no idea about UPSC. So that is what I'll be teaching you in this particular video. Okay, so if you see 2013 economics, 14 geography, 15 political science, 16 Kannada, 17 anthropology, 18 mathematics. Okay, this is the latest one. Now you'll be asking, where is 19? I'm talking to students of 2021 and you are not showing 19 because the 19 interview has not yet happened because of this crisis. 2019 interview is pending, 2020 exam is yet to happen. So that is why I'm telling you have a lot of time left. Okay, so don't worry. Now about the marks, optional 2 papers are there. You would have seen already in my first video. I've shown you the syllabus and all. So 500 marks. Okay, that is also one important point. So there these students have scored these many marks. Okay, so if you see the marks range, it's close to 300 marks out of 500. That is close to 60%. Okay, 60% is considered a top mark in your optional paper. Okay, so this is what optional toppers have chosen, and there is nothing like which is easy or difficult. Now this is again a little bit zooming into 2018 and 17 toppers. Okay, the 17 toppers mark list. If you see here, what is the mark? Anthropology, he has taken 171 and 147. This is the total which I showed you in the previous screen. So if you see here, leave this one, see the entire marks and see the final marks. Okay, this 1126 is out of 2750. Okay, 1126 out of 2750 is how much? It is nearly only 40%. Okay, suppose in your 10th standard or in your school level you scored 40% and go to your home, what will be your parents' reaction? Okay, that is a disaster. But here in UPSC, 40% mark is the topper, is all India rank 1. So that is why I'm telling you, when you take mock exams and all, you don't go and complain that I am getting only this much marks, I'm able to write only this much. Even the toppers can write only this much. Also, if they write brilliant answers, UPSC will not give you marks. Okay, for every 20 mark question, UPSC will put maybe 3 marks or 4 marks or 5 marks. It is their mood and their wish. Okay, their evaluation is a very opaque kind of process. You will not know how they evaluate. And it can be like optional papers. One problem is optional papers are corrected by experts. Okay, like who is a subject expert of that thing. But the GS papers are corrected by whoever is available, whoever they have. Okay, so that is why the marks also differs. So optional paper, you have the selection is very important, and that's what in the next few slides we'll see. So just this is a trend. I'll show you one more paper. This is 2018 topper, rank 1. See his marks again, 1121. It's lower than the previous year. So again, it is only 40%. But if you see optional alone, it is 60%. So that is what I'm trying to tell you. Optional paper is something which will change your entire rank. Okay. Even like the GS4, for some people it's like a GS4 ethics paper is a very scoring paper, and then essay paper is very scoring paper, if you see the difference. But other papers, GS1, 2, 3, okay, GS1, 2, 3, everyone's mark will be almost same. Whichever you take candidate, whichever your average will be same. Okay, and interview is also one thing where big difference will come. Maybe you are good in speaking, maybe you are good in communication, you have a lot of knowledge, you can explain any topic to anyone. So those things make a huge difference. So interview, I've already made a video, you can watch that. And other papers, one by one, I'll make different videos for every paper. Don't worry, in the coming days. So optional, let's begin with that. Now this is the things. Okay, 9 papers. This is a mark distribution, and we'll zoom into each one. But now we'll zoom into optional subject paper 1 and 2. That is paper 6 and 7. Officially it is called, but in technical aspects, if you see, it is paper number 8 and 9. Meaning you have 9 papers. This is the 8 and 9. This is the last exams you will write for your mains exam. Okay. Now the 2019 students have already written all these things, but their interview is pending. Okay, half of the people interview over, half of the people is pending. Okay, so this see. Out of this 2025, their mark was, I showed you, 1121 and 1126, which is only 40%. Now, in their notification, in your UPSC syllabus, this is what is written. The scope of the syllabus for optional subject papers, paper 6 and paper 7 for the examination is broadly of the honors degree level, that is a level higher than the bachelor's degree and lower than the master's degree. Okay, the meaning if you are engineering, like more than BTech but less than this thing, MTech. Okay, but here they've again given one line: in case of engineering, medical science and law, the level corresponds to BTech. But this is actually a big lie. Okay, UPSC is put this, but UPSC is now run out of questions and they're asking very, very technical MTech kind of questions also. Okay, they're asking master's level questions. So don't believe this line. You have to be an expert in that subject. But as I said, you have to score only 50 to 60%. I mean, that much only you will get. So we'll see more into it now. Now the myths we'll see before going into the details. Choose one with small syllabus. Okay, some people tell you that there's nothing like this. Okay, there's nothing like choose one with small syllabus. One second. Second one, choose toppers optional. Like I showed you, there is nothing called toppers optional. Okay, some people will tell like this year this is trending, that is trending, so take that, take this and all. That's all a blunder. Choose one which is in your GS also. Like people tell you, also we also recommend like take history or geography. Why? Because you would have already studied them for your prelims and other papers in mains. So this is also there, but it's not mandatory. It's a myth that you have to definitely take that. Okay, that is a myth. Now choose your graduation subject. Like you are maybe a computer science engineer or electric engineer. You did something in law or psychology. If you did something agriculture, then you have to definitely take that. Nothing like that. Okay, you can choose whatever you like. It doesn't matter. Now the importance of optional. Okay, I told you first thing 500 marks. All the other papers are like 300 marks, and that you don't have any choice. Here you have the choice. UPSC is giving you a full basket of subjects and telling whatever you like you can choose, and you have to write 2 papers on that. Okay, and it's highly scoring, like I already showed you, compared to the other papers, and it plays a crucial role in deciding your rank. Ethics, essay interviews are other things also which decides your rank. Okay, so these are the important pointers why optional choosing is necessary in the beginning phase. Now the factors, how will you choose an optional? What are the factors? First thing is, do you have interest in the subject? This is the very basic thing, not about your graduation, not your topper, not your coaching institute, nothing. Do you have interest in a particular subject? Okay, when you hear history, when you hear economics, when you hear psychology, what is your first reaction? Note that immediately. Okay, you should believe your instinct. If you immediately feel you hate that subject, immediately eliminate that. You don't even consider that subject. Like chemistry and all is there. Chemistry and all, 99% of students will not like it. Okay, so that means you don't have interest. Like that, start shortlisting. Okay, the full list I'll show you, but the full list is already there in the notification also. Now even if you don't have interest or have interest, whichever case, will you be able to follow if you read? Okay, like some things will be there which maybe like you don't have any interest at all, but in your exam you have the capability to read something for the first time and then score marks. Okay, do you have that capability? Then not only follow when you read, will you be able to write now? So there are 3 stages. One is you have to like it. Then if you like it also, whether you will be able to read lot of content about it. If you are able to read lot of content, will you be able to write a 200-word answer on all topics or whatever comes? Okay, they ask if economics, if they ask about inflation, if they ask about the future of India, if they ask India becoming a $5 trillion economy or maybe doubling of farmers' income. These are all economics kind of questions. Okay, so that analysis, all these things you will get it in your economics survey itself. It's like easily available, but still you have to read it and write it and present it in a beautiful way so that when examiner corrects your paper, he should feel like you should get the highest marks. Okay, like if they're getting 8 out of 20 highest marks, you should get that 8. Or if they're giving all the others like 4, 4, 4, your answer should stand out. Okay, so that is answer writing skill that I'll teach you in the next upcoming videos. Next is the source available? Now you are ready, you like the subject, everything is okay, but there is no source. Like suppose you take psychology, you take management, you take law. Okay, these things, is there any source? Is there any mentor? Is there any test series? Is there anyone who you can go and ask? Simply you tell like, I like psychology very much, it's like very interesting. Always from childhood I have been liking that topic. I watch movies based on that. But now for your exam, that and all won't work. You need some genuine test series. You need some genuine things. It's not like only previous year papers you will stand by heart. You have to have that extra learning. Okay, books should be there, test series should be there, mentor should be there, teacher should be there whom you can talk to. Now there are certain things you have to never do. Okay, like don't assume that some paper is tough or some paper easy. Okay, all are the same, everything is same. You already saw rank 1 people, like that if you take rank 2, rank 3, you will see everyone are having a different optional. Okay, and almost every optional has reached the first rank at one point of time. You take the last 50 years of toppers and compare this thing, there will be nothing which will be like too much. Okay, there was a time when geography was at its peak, and I will tell you the reason also why geography was chosen widely. Okay, now don't follow any toppers words or they're optional just because you admire them. Like I told, you might be like following someone. Even this dream of UPSC you would have got maybe by seeing one YouTube video about some topper giving his speech in one institute or in his home state. He's being welcomed with a garland, and this is what happens because now the toppers of UPSC are considered like celebrities. Okay, every year when this gets over, the news media reaches your home. everybody, whichever, whether it's South India, North India, it doesn't matter. Also, if you are in like from the Northeast or in like Jammu and Kashmir and all, then it will be like too much celebrated, because rarely do they come up forward, okay, because our Indian system was like that, they were not getting opportunities. But in the last few years, more and more girls are coming forward, more and more Northeast students are coming forward, more and more from the SC/ST caste are coming forward. So these are all good signs for our country, okay. So that is why the media is celebrating it, and it should be done also. So that's why I'm telling, you might have been admiring someone, you might be following someone, but don't blindly take up whatever they did. Not like go and join their coaching institute, go and join their this thing, or like they are waking 5 o'clock, I will also wake 5 o'clock. Don't do that, okay. Now don't choose what your coaching institute says or your friend chooses. This is one mistake which most of the students do. The coaching institute tell like you are like 5 people, you are studying in group, so do one thing, you do geography together, so that at least one subject you can study together like this. Or like you can study like all the other papers, you can study it together. Don't do this, because some people, they might have interest in geography. For that person it will be advantage. You like maps, you like drawing things, you like locations, you like the climate changes, the flora, fauna, animals, environment, you like all these things. But the other person might be hating all these things. Just because your institute told, you are trying to force that interest on you. Please don't do that. You have to have that optional, because when the result comes, this friend is not going to be with you, okay. This optional is going to differentiate your mark from your friend's mark. So please see to it that you choose what is good for you. Now don't feel guilty once you make up your choice, okay. This happens, okay. Most students, what happens is they choose like confidently, they'll choose this minus geography, minus history, minus public administration. But after 3 months or 4 months, when they study more, when they do this thing, then they feel like I have done a wrong choice, I should change it. There is always scope for changing, but it's not like every 3 months your mind will change. You have to fix a deadline. Like suppose now it is June, July, August or September, 3 months, take your full time, 3 months, okay. And then tell like, okay, these 3 months I will, or 3 months also too much, I take one and a half month you take, okay, June, July, 2 months you take, and then you will decide like, after this I will not change it. Till then I will do all my research. I will go and search the previous year paper, I will see where the sources are there, I will see where the test series are there, everything, and then decide. Because anyway you have to fill this next year when the March month, when the prelims notification will come for 2021, that time you have to fill the form, and in that prelims form itself you have to mention your optional, okay. That is there. Some students don't know that. Some students think I should mention only this when the mains application comes. It's not like that. Before you give your prelims, much before your prelims, when you fill the prelims form, that time you have to fill the optional subject, your mains, in which language you will write, mains exam center, all these things are decided much before your prelims, even though maybe you will not even clear prelims, okay. But that has to be done. So don't feel guilty once you decide something, and stick to it. Now don't believe this online whatever you see, okay. You see WhatsApp messages, you see, as I told, coaching institute, Telegram groups, these people will simply force you to take one optional. Don't believe anything. There is no trend for UPSC optional papers or any paper, okay. Now a big basket of optionals is provided to you by UPSC, okay. A huge basket, I'll show you. So we have interacted with thousands of students over the last few years, and we have grouped the optionals in the 3 different groups, okay. One is the most commonly chosen, one is the chosen but not very common, then rarely chosen or not chosen. So like that I have classified the all the optional subject, and I'll show you that. Now see in this screen, rare ones I'll show you first, okay. Rare ones means rarely people will select it. So these are law, geology, mechanical engineering, philosophy, statistics, zoology, botany, chemistry, electric engineering, and animal husbandry. If you see here, all these may be graduation subjects, but problem is all these are very, very technical, okay. That is one reason students don't choose it. There are a lot of detailing, there are a lot of fact. You would have somehow finished your graduation with all these things, so you will not feel like studying it again. And it's very, very difficult also, because questions can be asked in a very wide format under these topics. That is why people don't choose it, okay. But still I'm not telling you don't choose it, okay. If it's your interest, you are an expert in the subject, you can choose it. But I'm just telling you the general trend, because this is what I can do for you to help you, okay, to understand what is happening around. Now these are all chosen, but by a lesser group, okay. Like suppose out of 100%, maybe 20%, 30% students are taking these subjects like psychology, management, physics, commerce, civil engineering, economics, agriculture, mathematics. I already showed you one of the topper had chosen economics, another topper had chosen mathematics. So it is chosen, but it is not chosen by everyone, okay. Most of the ones. Now 60% of the 60% or 80% students, they chose either geography, public administration, history, sociology, political science, medical science, anthropology, and literature language, okay. There is like even literature you can choose. It's nothing you can choose, like I showed you, I think 2016 topper, she chose Kannada literature, okay. So she is interested, she is good, and she score high marks also. She scored 300 plus marks out of 500. So it's her choice. So that's what I'm telling. These things are how the trend is, because maybe you don't know this. I have talked with many people, and that's how I have given you this list. Now when you have this list, you have to start eliminating. Okay, you are seeing this in front of you. Take a screenshot or just simply go to this, go to a notification. You will have all this list there, and there start striking off. Like you don't like physics, simply eliminate it there itself. Don't like geography, eliminate it. Like that, everything you keep eliminating. Finally, you will have a list of maximum 5 subjects. Okay, more than 5 you won't have. If you genuinely strike it off, okay, simply you get confused means nothing will happen. So out of that 5, that is from where you have to now select one. That one selection now we'll again see how to do. Okay, so our analysis and suggestion. First thing is, this is one subject but 2 papers. Okay, earlier I think before 2013 or 12 or something, there were 2 subjects you have to choose. Mean you have to choose history and geography. Okay, and there was once upon a time there was a phase where in prelims you had to choose an optional. Okay, maybe you don't know. In prelims, I think till 2009 or 10 it was like that. Like prelims, you have to write a GS paper and then you have to write a history paper maybe, or a geography paper, whatever you select. Okay, 100 MCQs you have to do that, and then they replaced it with the CSAT paper. Okay, so the prelims optional, they took it away. Now mains option also may or may not go away, but as of now we are thinking like 2021 also it will be definitely there. Okay, like UPSC will not suddenly tell like, okay, it's not there, because you people are preparing since more than 1 year. So you have to prepare. 2021-22 students, you have to prepare unless an official notification comes. Okay, because one committee is going on, one I think Baswan committee or someone has given a lot of suggestions, and one of the suggestions is to take away the optional paper. Okay, and instead I am sure they will introduce something else, like they did CSAT for this thing. They'll introduce something, maybe they'll introduce some other kind of interview, or maybe some ethics kind of some paper, something they will do. They will make it competitive. Only then UPSC can make it tough. Okay, because it's a very what to say, eliminator kind of exam. You have to eliminate a lot of people, so they will put something tough anyway. So don't stop studying your optional paper. Now choose what you feel interesting to read. Okay, because you will be spending a lot of time and you will be spending it mostly alone. Okay, like I told, other papers are like you are studying group study and everything is available on the internet or coaching institute, but optional you will be studying it specifically optional. Like you'll be sitting maybe 1 month, 2 month, 3 month maybe. Okay, if you have interest, maybe you can do it in 2 months. If you have no interest, then you're studying for the first time, it may take 3 months or 4 months. So you're going to spend a lot of time. So if that interest factor is not there, you will not be able to do it and you will start feeling bored. Now, why these things are taken more? Okay, like I told you, these are mostly chosen because already you are learning it for prelims and GS papers. That is the reason this is chosen widely. So you know there are books, you know, like already half of the syllabus I know. Even if I like fall sick or something happens also, I can catch up because I know everything is available. That is the reason people choose these things. Okay. And because you know already the syllabus is vast. Now if you choose something like psychology, you have to sit and study 3 months of psychology, and then you will get only remaining 9 months for studying the rest of the things. So that is personal choice. If you can manage, it is fine. Else make sure that all the 12 months you are studying everything together, prelims, mains and optional. Now why are rarely chosen? I told it's technical, lot of factual things, lot of things UPSC can ask from it, and it's boring also. Okay, because it's all science kind of thing. So that is why this is rarely chosen. Now technical paper versus philosophy paper, like I told, if it's a technical paper which I am telling tough, one good thing about that is, like suppose it's mathematics or numericals something, UPSC have no other option. If you solve a solution, if you give a solution to it, they have to give you marks. Okay, they have to give you, if it's a 10 marker question, if you got the solution and the steps are all correct, they have to give you 9 marks or 10 marks. They have no other option. But a philosophy paper or other history, geography, where a story kind of thing, it is their choice. You would have written everything about a revolt of 1857. Still they will tell like in that particular book something, some other revolt is there, or some leader is missing, or some event is missing, the timeline is incorrect. Something they can do and they can give like 2 out of 10. It's their choice. You will feel like you have written brilliant answer, but they'll give you 2 out of 10. So that is where the evaluation, when it comes, this technical paper has an extra advantage. Okay, they have to give you marks, but again it's not like you get 100 out of 100. Okay, UPSC will not do that. What they'll do is, even if you write all correct answers, they will then scale it up to make it like, okay, I'll give only 7 out of 10 for everything. Even though your answer is correct, we'll give you 7 out of 10, because they have to make the final score look scary. Okay, I have shown you how the toppers marks are there. They might have even scored higher marks, but finally when the mark list comes, they have got 60% out of the optional papers. So that is the difference between technical paper and philosophical paper evaluation. Now herd mentality versus one-man show. Herd mentality is like I told, he is choosing history, I will choose history. Coaching institute telling history, I will choose history. So that herd mentality, okay, it is not good as per our thing. And one-man show is like, some people now, just to be over smart, they will think like, okay, I will take a rare subject, I will take something which nobody selects. So what will happen is, when UPSC people correct it, only maybe 10-15 people selected it. So I will have an extra advantage, because UPSC will give almost good marks for everyone. Okay, because they have only that many papers to correct. So that kind of logic will not work. Okay, there is nothing like that. Hundreds of people will be taking every subject. Okay, whatever subject you choose, hundreds of people will be there, because you know the number. 9,000 people are going to write mains. Okay, 9,000 people will clear prelims and they are going to give mains. So this kind of trick also will not work. Now literature is your choice. Okay, like there are some students thinking like I am from like maybe South India, so maybe I should not take Hindi literature, or like I am from North India, I should not take maybe some Gujarati or something which is northeast kind of language, whatever. That doesn't have any connection, your mother tongue or your state, nothing. If you are like maybe you studied that in school or college level and you like that particular literature very much, you are good in it, your background doesn't matter. So it is your choice, you can choose whatever you want. Okay, now syllabus width and depth concept. There are some people who will tell like take political science or take public administration because that width is small. Okay, width is small means the number of topics, maybe only 10 topics are there to study. But in those things, you have to know that the depth will be more, meaning under each topic, okay, vertically under each topic there will be huge amount of things to study. So when you take the total area kind of concept, okay, the depth width concept, every subject will be same. Okay, there will be not even a single subject where syllabus is small or easy compared to others. Okay, so you have to know that. Now next thing, I told you like interest 10-20 times I told you. Now people will tell like I have interest in nothing, I don't like any subject. Okay, this happens, everyone has that. I don't like anything, every subject feels boring to me. So now how to develop interest? Okay, so obviously because you have chosen UPSC, now you have no other option, you have to write this paper. So now I will tell you how to develop interest in this first 2-3 months. You have to do, first thing, you have to take the syllabus and see the optional section. Under optional section they'll give you this 20-30 list. Now you will see syllabus, you simply go through if you see the notification, around 160 pages it is, okay, notification PDF. In that only 70 pages will have the original content, how to fill a form, how to write all papers, prelims, interview, everything is covered in 70 pages. Remaining 80-90 pages are fully optional syllabus. That much lengthy it is. They have taken 5-6 pages for explaining each optional syllabus. So as I told, after you eliminated and found out that big 5 subjects, okay, you would have shortlisted 5 subjects. Read syllabus of only those 5 subjects. Okay, only those 5 subjects, go and read from the notification. It will take you 1 full day of effort. Okay, sit and read in detail. After that, download the previous year paper. It is available in the UPSC website itself. Download the previous year papers of the shortlisted one. You would, maybe from 5 you reached 3 or maybe you reached 2. Only them download the previous year paper. Meaning you are coming or closing it. Okay, you are like deciding your optional. Now if there is NCERT available for that, if there is a standard book available for that, start reading it and see. Okay, like you have like without seeing the books you have decided now, right? Now read the NCERTs of that. Maybe you read, you shortlisted maybe history and psychology, suppose these are your interest. So psychology, maybe some book and so that is one book you have to go and refer, or maybe you do the research online, like what are available, any institute is doing it, anything is like for downloadable it is there, or any class is there, any test series is there, do that research. Or if it's history, do your NCERT, go, and even in VYSH IAS almost every textbook is covered free. Okay, so go and see that. So like that, you from there you will decide, but not in one day. You take 2 weeks time, you take 1 month time, 1.5 month time. Like I told, June, July, when you study this or parallel research every day, maybe 3 hours you spend every day, at the end of 2 months you will now decide, okay, now I have a clear idea, I don't need maybe psychology, I will take history, or like history is very tough, I am not able to solve the questions, I will not take it, I will take psychology. So that decision you have to make in the coming 2 months. Okay, and this is step-by-step process. Today morning you see this video and tomorrow you cannot come up with an optional subject if you don't have interest. Okay, else it's very easy. Like for me, like suppose I am giving this exam and if somebody asks me, I will either choose history or geography because I have interest also, and I have all the sources available for that. Okay, because many years back I remember when I was too much into history, so I like that subject, but when I check the previous year papers, when I check the syllabus and all these things, it's very, very difficult. History questions, they are asking anything in the world. Okay, they are asking Korean War, they are asking Spanish related some conflict, but in syllabus or previous year paper you cannot find them because they are asking a new question every year. Okay, but geography, if you take geography, is much more scoring compared to history. Why? Because in geography many general questions will come about maybe environment, some laws are there, or some coal mining or some resources. These things are anyway you will study. So if it's a general question, you don't need any technical knowledge. Okay, you don't need to remember which year the battle happened or which year something happened. All things you keep studying in current affair and all these things. History you don't study in current affairs. Okay, if somebody asks about Hitler or something, you have to study Hitler. You cannot learn it from current affairs. So you will not touch it unless you studied it. So that is one difference, and that is how my choosing went from history to geography. Okay, this is one example. Like that, any two, when you are having, make the syllabus, previous year paper and books and test series your factors to decide and come to that conclusion of one subject. So as I told, take your time now. Now again, if nothing is working, all these things I told you, which ideally you should do, nothing is working, still like I told, I will suggest either history or geography. Why? Because almost every channel is teaching that. Even we are teaching entire history and geography. All test series you will be getting for whichever price or whichever level, everything is there. There are a huge number of options for that. So, but I will tell you, don't do this last step which I'm telling you. This is only for those students who are very lazy to even take this effort of doing all these things. Okay, this is like a last thing I'm telling you. So this is not a mandatory suggestion. This is just like final conclusion I'm giving you. If nothing works, take history or geography. Okay. Now when to start studying, like I told, earlier you start, that is best. Okay, like first itself when you're studying now, like June, July, as I told you, decide, and first itself study for the 1.5 month or 2 month, complete your optional subject. Okay, that I'll give you a timetable in the coming days, but ideally you should start, because it's your own thing, you are choosing the subject, so you should be studying it the first itself. So syllabus, previous year paper and test series, you should be having it, and you should start it immediately. And your answers, as I told, it should stand apart. Okay, it should be unique, so you can do a lot of things. Answer writing video will come, but introduction, body, conclusion, quotes, statistics, history. Okay, history of an event, like something environmental laws or somebody asked, you should tell the history of it, or some climate change something is asked, you tell the history of it, like right from the this century or from this era something is happening. So if you start with a history, it's a good beginning for an answer. Okay, so again I'm telling you, these are just pointers, but detailed video will come about answer writing. Okay, diagrams, charts, examples, these are things which makes your answer unique. The neatness and presentation. Okay, many students ask me whether I should have a good handwriting, whether I should present it in only bullet points. There is nothing like that. Anything is fine, but it should be presentable, and it should be in the word limit which they give. 200 words mean 200 words. So these kind of things, again, detail we'll discuss in the next video. This is just a intro to my next video. Okay, that's why I'm showing you here. Answer writing video series will come, and test series also will be launched. Now the disclaimer, everything what I said is about my analysis, whatever I have seen over the last 5-10 years papers and all these things. So many students reviews also. Okay, it's not like I decide anything by myself. As I told, I have analyzed myself. I have talked to thousands of students, their optionals. I have researched the toppers optionals, everything. Those who failed also. There are many people, as I told, like they take mathematics, they'll score high, or maybe there are other students who take mathematics and they will fail. So both sides are there. So I have researched all these things, and then only this video was made. Okay, and now as per now our courses, that's the next question you will ask. Okay, as I told, I will be answering every question you have. So whether we have anything, we don't have any optional courses as of now. No video series, no lecture series, no materials, nothing we give off optionals as of now. We don't have in pipeline. Okay, if it's there, it will be announced through YouTube only. But our lectures are there for history, geography, polity, and it will continue to come. So whichever is like falling within the GS papers, that will be easily available for you and you can learn it. But we will not be teaching it in optional angle, but still it will be useful, so you can use them for free. Now optional test series also next thing. Optional test series, we don't have any plan now, but if we are starting, okay, if we are starting, we will start only geography. Okay, and that will be after August only. Okay, if we are starting. So that is the update about VYSH IAS courses. So I guess you got a overall thing. I need you to leave one line feedback, okay, because students mostly don't watch till the end. So I want to make sure that you are watching everything. Something takeaway is there for you, okay, or if there is a suggestion, that also. So give a one line feedback, like this video, and also subscribe to this channel. Okay, like you were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. Okay, these are all different things. It's not like you plan and left it, or you prepared for it till the end, but again you are like not believing in yourself. You feel like you will fail. So you have to plan, you have to prepare, you have to expect to win, and definitely you will clear this exam maybe in the first attempt itself. Now for 2020 students, the economic survey test is happening in this week. Okay, for the already enrolled students for 2020, they will definitely get it. But those who are not enrolled, there are every year students feel like they don't get economic survey in a good format in any institute. So we always design a PDF with 100 detailed MCQs, detailed solution, which will be useful for your mains also, because the solution will be there, supporting graphs will be there, even the chapter or volume from which I am taking each question, that is mentioned against each question. So that PDF is available now for sale. The video is out, you can watch the video. And 2021 aspirants, the thing will come on June 1st week. Okay, this video series anyway for you, and the test series will be announced on June 5 or June 10th. Okay, I'm working on it. It's a very detailed 1 year process. That is why it is taking time, because once I give it, I cannot change it. Okay, it's a 1 year process. So please wait for that. Till then, do all these things which I'm telling you, okay, in each video. And again, 2020-21 both students come and WhatsApp me. Okay, This is the test series for 2020. As I told, the pack 1 which you are buying, this will include the economic survey and everything, every subject, every current affair is included here. But when you buy any subject packs, okay, many people are there who bought only history, only spectrum, only revision charts. For you, if you need the economic survey, or if you have not bought any of this, still if you need the economic survey test, you can come and message me in WhatsApp. Okay, the video is there in which even the price is mentioned. Okay, so this is it. I'll come with the next video. Leave a one-line feedback after liking this video. So thank you for listening to this. Hope you enjoyed the session. Have a nice day.